Welcome back to our highly popular and perhaps overly optimistic series, where we dive deep into KBO player projections, generated entirely by advanced AI. Today, we turn our attention to a team I personally find endlessly fascinating, a team whose offensive potential I have always rated highly, the Lotte Giants.
I am not alone. Many professional analysts believe in the raw talent residing in Busan.
We tasked the AI, specifically the high-end Gemini 3 Pro model, with predicting the 2026 season offensive statistics for the core Giants players.
Now, for those of you who have been following this series, you already know the immediate confounding pattern. Nearly everyone is projected to be an elite hitter.
The metric we frequently use is WRC+, where 100 represents the league average offensive production. Logically, if several players exceed 100, others must fall below to maintain the equilibrium. But time and again, we find it nearly impossible to locate a single Lotte player projected to finish below that league average mark. While this certainly makes for fun viewing for Giants faithful, it does raise serious questions about the AI's inherent tendency to dispense what we call stat hopium. Nevertheless, let's embrace the good vibes and examine these truly astounding projections, starting with the man whose evolution has been one of the KBO's most compelling stories, Hwang Sung-bin.
Please note that the order presented here is merely the sequence in which the names popped into my head, not necessarily a projected lineup.
Hwang Sung-bin is pegged to hit .291 with an eye-popping 48 stolen bases. That's a near-guaranteed stolen base title. But here's the real shocker. His projected OPS stands at .785. A
785 OPS cho một speed first lead-off man implies he has successfully integrated significant slugging ability into his profile.
Sheda. This projection suggests that Hwang Sung-bin transforms from a pure contact speed threat into a bona fide power threat capable of hitting doubles and triples consistently.
The AI calls him the best energizer since Ma Hae-young, suggesting that his newly refined contact skill will solidify him as the perfect number one hitter.
Frankly, if Hwang Sung-bin delivers those numbers, Lotte is immediately a championship challenger.
Next up is the player many expect to lead the next generation of Lotte hitting, Yoon Dong-hee. The AI sees 2026 as the start of his absolute prime.
It projects him playing a full 144 games, which right there presents a wrinkle, as we must factor in the Asian Games calendar, which does not break for the KBO season. But setting that aside, look at these metrics. A
311 batting average, 18 home runs, và OPS soaring past 0.9K. His WAR is a colossal 5.2, indicating a complete transformation of his defense, perhaps cementing him as the league's best right fielder. His WRC plus is an astronomical 142, denoting truly elite offensive production. The AI proclaims 2026 will be the year his power fully blossoms. An OPS của 0.900 với chỉ 18 home runs suggests he is hitting doubles in his sleep, making him an early candidate for the league's WAR leader. If this potential is realized, he instantly becomes a national team fixture.
Now, about that 144 games played projection and the Asian Games. The AI clearly didn't account for the international break schedule.
Shedder. Either Yoon Dong-hee is projected to be excluded from the national squad, or the AI has simply overlooked real-world calendar constraints in its boundless statistical enthusiasm.
Skedar. Moving on to Victor Reyes, the machine projects his steady, reliable dominance to continue unabated. Reyes is slated for 195 hits, just 5 shy of the magic 200 mark.
a WAR of 4.8, and an OPS of
935 suggests plenty of power is still in his bat, likely clearing 20 or more home runs, given that a WRC plus of 135-140 is extremely high.
Shadar. The AI describes him as maintaining his status as an hit manufacturing machine, consistently overwhelming KBO pitchers with superior contact ability, and serving as the key problem solver and clutch hitter in the middle of the Lotte lineup.
Shadar. This represents business as usual, achieving numbers consistent with his established peak performance level. Shadar. Then we have the player Lotte fans are most curious about, Han Dong-hui. Projected for 130 games, he's slated to crush 26 home runs with an OPS of 890.
Interestingly, his OPS is slightly lower than Yoon Dong-hee's, despite the higher home run total, hinting perhaps at a lower on-base percentage, but his WRC plus remains a superb 135.
Shadar. This would signal a complete breakout following his mandatory military service, proving he has reached his highly anticipated potential.
If Lotte's key hitters perform at these levels, they are undeniably heading to the Korean series.
However, the major recurring issue must be stressed. We have now run this AI projection for Hanwha, LG, and Samsung, and every major hitter across those teams has also been given a prediction this fantastically high.
Let's turn to the potential post-Lee Dae-ho successor, Na Seung-yup. I personally rate his offensive ceiling incredibly high, even after a rough season. His eye for the strike zone and quality of contact are undeniable.
But even I was stunned by the AI's projection, a .318 average với 18 home runs.
Shadar. Team power is truly exploding here. If we tally these up, Lotte is easily clearing 100 team home runs, solving a long-standing issue for the franchise. Na Seung-yup's OPS of
1895 and WRC plus of 138 fulfills every Lotte fan's dream of him becoming the genius hitter.
Shadar praises his top-tier plate discipline and smooth swing, projecting him as a 15-plus home run hitter at first base, and noting that the corner infield tandem he forms with Han Dong-hui creates a league-best righty-lefty combination.
We also see Go Seung-min, projected for a 300 average và 14 home runs.
With these figures, the legendary Yoon Go Na Hwang core, Yoon Dong-hee, Go Seung-min, Na Seung-yep, Hwang Seung-min, is not just completed, it transcends expectations, instantly jumping to what we might call Super Saiyan Level 3 in baseball terms.
Sera, even the veterans are thriving. Cheon Sunu, approaching his 40s, is somehow projected to hit 22 home runs. The AI does inject a small dose of reality here by limiting him to 130 games played.
Still, his WRC plus of 125 suggests his aging curve is non-existent, a testament to his strict self-management.
Based on these predictions, Lotte is projected to hit well over 140 team home runs, averaging more than one per game, a truly dominant offensive force. The captain will undoubtedly assert his legendary authority.
Finally, we look at Yu Kang-nam, the veteran catcher. Is he due for a breakout? The AI says yes. 115 games, a .250-plus average, 16 home runs, and an OPS of .775. His WRC plus of 110 shows solid offensive output.
However, his WAR is a mere 2.2, which suggests that while he contributes significantly on offense, there must be lingering issues in the defensive metrics, perhaps throwing or pitch framing, that the AI's overall calculation penalizes.
Nonetheless, the projection credits him with providing stabilizing power from the bottom half of the lineup and expertly guiding the Lotte pitching staff.
The lowest projected hitter among this group, Yen Min Jae, still boasts a respectable .271 average and an OPS of .745.
But here we find a statistical glitch that exposes the AI's lack of practical baseball knowledge. It projects only 88 hits across 110 games. Unless 100 of those appearances are pinch hit opportunities, hitting
271 across 110 games would logically produce far more than 88 hits. This suggests the AI's calculation of hits versus average is wildly inconsistent for lower-end players.
Despite the math error, the AI praises him as a crucial utility resource for the Lotte infield, stabilizing the defense and resting the starters, becoming more than just a backup, a genuine strategic asset.
So, there you have it.
If the Lotte Giants' 2026 season somehow mirrors even 75% of these absurdly high AI predictions, a complete team home run resurgence, elite performances from the veterans, and the full realization of the Yungo Na Huang young core, they will not only make the playoffs, but will be a clear favorite for the KBO championship. It's certainly a fun vision, and for Lotte fans, this projection offers all the hope and excitement one could ask for. Enjoy the optimism.